in my opinion, the most interesting model, and again, I don't want to go too long with this segment, is the dual intervention point model. And it also acknowledges the fact that there are compensated and uncompensated, or physiological and non-physiological factors that dictate body weight regulation. But it basically makes the argument that we've got an upper intervention point and a lower intervention point. And we can think of this as kind of the upper and lower body weight range that we feel really comfortable in. And our behaviors, our eating environment, psychological aspects related to food, that will kind of dictate when we're fluctuating toward the higher end of that range or the lower end. But then once we get beyond a certain point, some of those physiological feedback loops kick in, and they really do constrain our weight change beyond a certain level. So like for me personally, I can easily bulk up to about 185. If I try to bulk up too higher than like too much above like 195, my appetite just like shuts down. Yeah. I can cut down to 160 pretty easily. Once I start getting 155, 150, my hunger's through the roof, my energy expenditure tanks. So this kind of resonates with me because I know my body weight can kind of drift around between 160 and 180, something like that. I forget what numbers I threw out earlier, but that's kind of the general range where, just kind of environmental changes, behavioral changes, my weight will float around in there. But it's pretty clear when you start to bump into your upper and lower intervention points and you're starting to get pretty significant feedback from your body that's like, yeah, dude, you're heavier than you like to be. Your appetite is just cut. Or, you start getting super low and it's like, hey, you really ought to eat more, like hunger's through the roof, energy expenditures down. So I personally think that the dual intervention point model is a very solid way to conceptualize body weight regulation. And I'd highly encourage people to check that out for more information. But if you ever see me in a Facebook group saying, yeah, I'm not really into body fat set points as a comprehensive theory, it's because I think this dual intervention theory makes a lot more sense.